All right, we're heading back into Mario Tennis Fever, into all trial mode. Um, gonna try to get some of the bonus stars that we don't have currently. We're gonna start all the way from the beginning with Mission 3, and actually, let's go backwards in time. Co-op Ringshot with the Young Master. Um, let's go backwards. That's player 1 Kamek versus CPU Bowser Jr. Let's see if we can get up to 1200 points. You gotta play it close to really get the points, which is the challenge. You want to save time, so you want to play really close. The shovel racket's going to knock you back a bit. And then the other thing you just gotta do is... Bowser Jr. is going to try to hit the ball towards you, so you want to move to where you want to be. So we want to play up in front of the midline where possible, at least for the early stretch. But as we get down to the later stretch, you probably do want to play further back so we have a little time to actually relay things back. So now I'm playing, since it became multi-ball, playing it further back. And we got close to the 1200 points doing it that way. So let's try that a little bit more. So again, starting pretty close. And then I think I'll actually use the A. The B button's a little slower. So flat shots tend to go pretty quick, so I'm gonna maybe try some flat shots to try to hit him through the rings faster. But otherwise staying really in front of the line. And we want to get the bonus time. But once it becomes a multi-ball, we just want to play between the front line, the mid-line, and the base line, the back line. Because that's going to give us a few more shots. It'll be just a little easier for us to actually aim these when we're not getting overwhelmed by things that are like E2 are sending to us and whatnot. Didn't quite get the 1200, but we did get one more star, so let's go ahead and just continue for now. That was co-op Ringshot with the Young Master. Next up, we'll go back up towards Volcano Return Challenge. Just don't miss the ball. Player 1 Spike versus player 2 Dry Bowser. So don't miss the ball is the key this time. The big thing with the volcano is you just need to keep moving a little bit. Because of the way the volcano works, you just want to move slightly, kind of like what I'm doing here. You're just moving slightly, just so you get out of the range of it, but you're basically just doing little circles here. Doing these small circles, running around. I happen to be doing it clockwise. Oh, I missed though. Let's try again. Just returning the ball to the other opponent's side. Generally, I would say good to be kind of starting with the back line, so the volcano hopefully hits back there, further back first, and then you can just run up towards the ball. That seems like a pretty good, decent way to do it. Because then you're never really going to be in range, hopefully. Missed one already, though. once after you hit the ball once, it kind of resets a little bit. In terms of where the volcanoes are, so, the bursts are. But yeah, when Dry Bowser hits the ball towards you, I think that's a good time to just go somewhere between mid and back line. Starting from the back line and just running up as Dry Bowser is about to hit. That gives you some ability to get the star shots. Oh, come on. Getting real close here. I think that's a general concept, though. I just need to not miss anything. Getting those final stars. You don't necessarily want to get to the midline, otherwise some of these power shots will get to you. But you still need to be able to get the drop shots that land near the midline. Sometimes you have to go left or right instead when the shot advances kind of far towards you. First drops, you gotta go forward. Oh man. Really feel like I can get it though. Any kind of return will do as long as you're hitting it back. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Definitely think it's a pretty decent idea to go back towards the back line at the center. Gives you some versatility on your ability to go in any direction towards a shot that comes at you, which you can always use a fever shot if you need it as well. Alright, we got it this time. We got the final star, which is for Don't Miss the Ball on Volcano Return Challenge. We now have 65 perfects. We've got to get perfects on the other ones. Spectral Return Challenge is the one right above it. Player 1 Toad versus CPU Boo. The one we're missing is Don't Leave. Let's not leave, hopefully, and get that one. Just have to return these back. You don't even have to return all of these as long as you complete it, because when you're missing a star, you just need to get the remaining star. And we hit them all back, so we would have gotten the other stars anyway. And this time we also get Don't Leap on Spectral Return Challenge. So we're down to 34 left. Red Hot Return Challenge is also a Don't Leap. Player 1 Baby Wario versus CPU Koopa Paratroopa. you're constantly on fire, but you gotta try to not leap. The big thing is you don't have to leap for any shots, so you just have to... It's okay if you miss shots at this point, so since I can miss shots, I don't have to worry too much about that as long as I don't miss too many shots. It's still using that same idea of... wait, that was a leap though, right? For a star shot? Oh no. That could have counted as a leap potentially. That seems like a leap to me. So... I don't know. Maybe that doesn't count as a leap when it's a star shot. That's never been very clear to me, what counts and what doesn't, when it comes to a star shot. We're not using any fever shots here. So, I guess the leaps on star shots don't count as leaps. So, we have now cleared Red Hot Return Challenge with perfect. Return Challenge versus Bowser is another don't leap, don't miss the ball. Got 2 more to get here. This is Return Challenge versus Bowser, Player 1 Goomba versus CPU Bowser. So we just got to return these, but we got to stay back because Bowser obviously hits pretty hard. Let's stay with the back line and then just try to return everything. Use any kind of shot, a slice would work just fine. So I'm just using the B button to return slices. I mean, I guess if your character is in range, with shot it's just hitting it, probably shouldn't be leaving too much. You're just hitting it back, you know? So we didn't leap, we didn't miss the ball, we have gotten every point, every star on Return Challenge versus Bowser. Next up, we go up towards the Volcano Rally Challenge. We are now at 68 perfects. The Volcano Rally Challenge involves rallying 50 times using a Supercharge shot. Don't miss the ball. Player 1 Blooper versus CPU Bowser. So the big thing is getting that Supercharge shot in and not missing the ball. Get the ball back. Again, because it's a volcano kind of challenge. Okay, I already missed the ball once. I think one of them might have been don't get burned or something. So if I get burned, I'm gonna have to redo. With the volcano challenge, you just gotta keep moving. You don't have to move like a lot, but you at least need to be paying attention enough to move out of volcano range. Oh yeah, use a Supercharge shot, that's what it was. Don't miss the ball, I missed 1 ball, so let's see if we can get that 1. And we missed that 1 ball because, because of a volcano impact area, and I didn't want to get hit by it. Alright, we are not keeping the rally going too well here, are we? The advantage of trying to functionally score on Bowser is you get to reset the volcano in your position a little bit, so there is a slight advantage, I think, of doing that. See, now I get to reset again and I get another shot without the volcano impact on me. I think that is actually a decent strategy. Except I burned on that one. Alright, let's just continue. Fireball Rally Challenge is Player 1 Goomba versus CPU Boom Boom. We already got the Rally 50 time star. Let's get the use Supercharge shot and don't miss the ball. Supercharge should be relatively easy. Don't miss the ball might be a little harder because of the fireballs. Big thing is the ball is going to come at you really between the two fireballs. So as long as you are timed to be where the ball is, you shouldn't actually get hit too badly by the fireballs. And also with rally challenges, you're able to you do a rally shot counter, and definitely missed the ball there, but if you do a rally shot counter, the fireballs don't come at you, which can be kind of nice, I suppose. That gave us the supercharge shot. We missed one ball. Let's try it again. I think we want to generally be again, in between the middle line and back line. I think that's going to give us pretty good range on these shots. And we just return straight to Boom Boom. We don't have to go all crazy because this is a return challenge anyway. And unlike for the volcanoes, the fireballs are slightly easier to fall between when you know where the shot is going, and it's easier to actually hit the ball when you're kind of a little further back. That's why mid to the back line is kind of ideal. Midline, you could end up not having quite enough time to respond on certain shots. But that's going to get us, the Goomba band's going to get Don't Miss the Ball. We have all 3 stars in the Fireball Rally Challenge. We've now gone up towards Windy Rally Challenge. Big thing we have left is Don't Miss the Ball, Player 1 Nabbit versus CPU Birdo. The Ty-Foos are kind of challenging because they just kind of fly around and can definitely easily hit you. But the thing is, if you are staying behind the back line, which is what I'm doing right now, you're less likely to actually be in a messy situation of the Ty-Foos, because the Ty-Foos stay in the court, and technically if you're behind the back line, you're not on the court. So this seems like a pretty decent way to do it, actually, so I'm going to keep doing it this way. Considering right now, Birdo is just keeping the ball going. Alright, ended up hitting one of the Ty-Foos, so that ended up being the mess, but up to that point, that was a pretty decent strategy. Alright, so that is a potential issue. Birdo hits the ball towards a Ty-Foo, it just messes up the shot, and so I don't know. Being perfect on that one, that part is kind of a challenge, but I guess the big thing is you're just gonna have to try to not hit it into a Ty-Foo area and try to not have Birdo hit it into a Ty-Foo area, because at this point, that is a good strategy of staying behind the back line. It's just a matter of also doing some Ty-Foo shot counters, because that's going to reduce the number of Ty-Foos on your side. Because if it gets past Birdo on the other side, that's not a big deal. I mean, you can. It can get past Birdo, it just can't get past you. Again, just... ton of shots here, flying everywhere, but by setting back Ty-Foo counters, we did not miss the ball, and we also tried to navigate the ball away from Ty-Foo, so that gave us the final star there. We now have 70 perfect. Then we have Gusty Airship. Play a tennis match on the windy deck of an airship. Player 1 Mario and CPU Luigi versus CPU Koopa Paratroopa. The last star was don't lose a point. Let's not lose a point. I think we can do something kind of similar here. Big thing is I'm just going to stay back Mario when I'm in the back. Try not to get hit. And I can also play net. By playing net. Alright, that got past Luigi because Luigi ran to the net. Let's try again. And the other thing is we can also use the star shots. And now we're invincible, which actually helps us get past the tornadoes. So we have the star on. Definitely helpful. Alright, so the problem here with Koopa Troopa is Koopa Troopa has these lob shots. Why Luigi's in my way, but I guess I should take the front now.
1-0.
Alright, this is a problem. Luigi's not particularly great, just runs into stuff. Fever Shot gives you a star, which is kind of a nice bonus. Especially when you're playing... If you're playing front with Mario, that's a very useful ability to have. When you're playing back, the star's not going to make as much of a difference. I'm just going to move on for now because this is actually kind of annoying. Let's move on up to one of these ones. Let's go all the way up to amped up and let's try that. We have to counter every fever shot. We already got don't lose a point, so that's the big one. A Shy Guy with the amp packet. Let's try to counter every fever shot. Which means, to counter fever shots, we have to play up close. play close to the
1-0.
basically midline to halfway between that and midline tends to be a pretty good spot to counter fever shots.
1-all.
We have been at least countering the fever shot so far. Countering fever shots is going to be midline or slightly in front of the midline usually.
2-all.
Shy Guys are the best.
3.
Wow, that was terrible. That was bad. Alright, we're returning fever shot counters.
4-3. Match point.
Alright. Wait, I thought I countered every fever shot. Did I not? No, let's try again. I thought I did. Something must have like barely landed or something.
1-0.
With the amped up racket, I mean you can always send your opponent back towards the amps. And then they'll just get fried and get body shot hit like that. Like when your opponent's getting fried by the amp, you just hit it that direction and they can't get to it. Easy 5-0 win there. We did counter every fever shot and amped up this time, didn't lose a point, and got first to 5 points. All in one go, actually. Change trial. Now we have 71 perfects. Let's go back down now to Piranha Plant Pals. Player 1 Piranha Plant versus CPU's Mario and Luigi. We already got the first to 5 points on this forest court. Now it's a matter of don't leap and don't lose a point. Be the first to 5 points, increase your opponent's court size for an advantage. We can't give up any points, so... Alright, I sent the ball to Piranha Plant. Awesome, because now I can send it the other direction. Big thing is sending it to the Piranha Plant gives you an expansion of the force court, which is a really kind of a big advantage. Now I can send balls like that. And I sent it to another Piranha Plant. And the Piranha Plant also sets a star shot for you, which you can hit diagonally as a flat shot for points. You can send the ball one direction and then send it way back on the other direction on the forest court, and it's going to go pretty well. Oh man, I give a point though. I don't know if I got don't leap.
4-3. 1. Match
I
point.
have given up a point here. We got Don't Leap. We still lost a point on Piranha Plant Pals. Let's try again. We want to increase our opponent's court size for an advantage, but we also need to keep the opponent from actually scoring any points. Okay, I got it to the Piranha Plant, which sets up a nice star shot, which we need to move Luigi off of the air. Oh.
0.
The big thing is Luigi kind of has that side of the court, so we have to get it. We have to get Luigi out of position before we can send it on the side. All right, we expanded the court with the Piranha Plant shot. Now we can send Mario all the way back that way to the far corner, back corner. Luigi's kind of in position right now. Luigi's kind of in a good spot. So we gotta loop it past Luigi there. Oh, wow. That was a very good shot from Mario.
One, 0.
Oh, try to get that last point here. Okay, we got it to a Piranha Plant for an expansion.
1, 0.
Alright, let me see if I can get this last point. If I'm able to, this is probably the last mission I've got for today, in any case. Alright, we got the Piranha Plant. We'll take another one of these.
One, 0.
By expanding the court, it gives us some options, but we still need to be able to get the ball there. There's always kind of a challenge.
2, 0.
Alright, Luigi missed that drop shot, which is excellent.
Two, 1.
Alright, this might not even happen right now. Alright, got it to the Piranha Plant.
One, 0.
Piranha Plant is so slow. It's hard to, like, if you miss a shot, you're just missed a shot. I mean, it's just one challenge. Okay, got it to the Piranha Plant.
One, 0.
Got that drop past Luigi. So the other thing about Piranha Plant is you probably actually want to play further back with Piranha Plant than, so that you actually have a shot at getting the ball to where it should be. Okay, we got it to the Piranha Plant again. And now we are able to land it in an area that the forest court has been expanded. I would say with Piranha Plant, probably generally good to stay back.
0.
But probably halfway between midline and the backline. It's a Piranha Plant is pretty strong as a character, but very slow. So you might want the extra time. All right, we got it this time. 5-0. We got the first of 5 points. Don't lose a point on Piranha Plant Pals. Very nice. All right, let's see what we got left. We have 72 perfects now. We are down. We're down 38 stars. That's it. We are down just 38 stars. So 28 left that are not perfect.